welcome to my streaming session. I'm trying to find some trades. I did Aussie US, but it's not a good trade, so I'll start at the beginning. So I'm trying to find, this is the trend strategy line, and these are Renko candles, and when a candle breaks over the line, like that's gonna break over the line, but it hasn't quite, then it should be a good long trade. But looking at Aussie Canadian, it is not kind of that style. It's more of a bouncy. It's what do you call that thing? A rate. It's got a top and a bottom, and it keeps on going between them. But it's getting shorter and shorter, which suggests it's going to have a breakout at some point, probably next year. I don't know. According to just looking at the chart. See, this one's a good one, going down like the pooper. Aussie Swiss franc, so Swiss franc must be going up, but we should have got in there, right? And the same thing here, like it looks like it's not going to break out, but there's a breakout. Right now, no entries. I mean, we could actually, are we just gonna, is it going to be a reversal here, or is it going to be a discount? I'll put it on my things to look out for list. Trades to look out for. Maybe I should change the camera so you can see my upside down writing. You can't really see it, so forget it. Yeah, I will control the camera. Dun, dun, dun. And properties, and tilt down a bit more. Whoa, other way, and then zoom. Well, you can see the bottom of my pad, but you can't see the top. So sad. Oh well, I'm gonna write anyway. So stuff to look out for. I can do it like this, but then you'll see that I'm not wearing any pants, so I can't reverse my butt out. Okay. I'll just write it here. So instruments to look out for. And it's Aussie Swiss, so it's AUD. Shift. Short. Look, I wrote it here. Aussie Chiff, look for short. Because right now it's still going up, as you can see in the chart here. You can't see anything. Let me just put the camera back where it's supposed to be. There's no point in sharing my notepad. Bam. Hey, camera, look at me. I am the focus of attention. Okay, next pair, what have we got? So we could get an entry in there if it's going to carry on going down here. Nothing special. Aussie Japanese, no entries. Aussie Kiwi, that, see it's broken, the candle's broken down below the lines, which suggests it's going to go down, but it has been, since 2022, it's been bouncing in between these two, so maybe it's a good time to go up. Let's investigate it. We've been shorting it in the past and made money. AUD, NZD. So this is, I've got two charting systems, so I'm going to find out the stop loss is going to be 1065. Let me grab my scrap paper. NZD up, and the stop loss is going to be down here. I'll put 1064.95. So $1.0649 I'll put as a stop loss. And what's our take profit gonna be? Let's zoom out. So the highest it's been is $1. I want to get something reasonably safe. It's been up here, $1.11. Let's see, 1.11. Now let's calculate if it's worth the risk. So if we buy now, we put our risk at 1%. That is not the right word. I would just go stop loss, and we type in the numbers. Stop loss is going to be 1. No, not in pips, want the price. 1. Something funky is happening here. 1.0649, and take profit is 1.11, and risk is 1% of our account. So we're risking 102, we're gonna get 123. It seems like not worth it. No advantage. Or too little advantage. So we're risking $100 to get $120. I mean, it's a little bit. I'll just write it down. 102/123. Not worth it. Next pair, what have we got? So this is Aussie US. That's breaking above the line, but historically, look, there it had. I mean, if I got in there, breaking above the line, it would have been a great trade. But then here, breaking above the line, I would have broke even. And here it didn't break. Here, breaking above the line, at least I would have got like $5 or something. And here, breaking above the line, I would have lost out. So it's been very... Wait, why is it not zooming out automatically? Auto. I'm pretty sure the A means auto. Okay. So this is 2014, looking way back in time. So where was this big uptick? March 2020 to 2021. I don't know what happened there to trigger that. But it's gonna break up, so I'll put it on my possible trades. If it does break above the line, and then we'll see where, I mean, actually right now we could go into that. So, and then how much risk are we looking at? 59 cents, so we could go buy, stop loss, 59, 1%, so good risk. And then what's the best we're gonna get? I mean, if it goes back up to there, that'd be great. It'd be $1 gajillion. It's a, so Aussie US, I already put it in my list. That's where we started with. Catchif. I wrote no advantage. I could put unlikely run. Likely, but may run. I should keep an eye on the chat in case somebody chats. Let me know if my volume is too low, because it has been in the past. I'll just squish this window over so I can see the chats. Okay, next is Catchif is plummeting down. So if we can get in there, if we look at Catchif here, let's get rid of that. I don't want to show my account number. Too late, I guess. So this is the daily. We could put an entry order there and a stop loss there, and join the. Let's see if we can see that on here. Get rid of the Renko candles. So we could put an entry here and a stop loss there, 62,234, and then see what kind of risk we're looking at, and then we could join the continuous down blob, which had started in 2022. We should check all the other CHIF pairs to see if they are going up in general. So let's have a look if we did an entry order. limit order here. Not limit order, what is it? A stop. Add alert, sell, shift, create new order. So it'll be a stop order. And stop loss is going to be up here at 62.23. 62.234. And take profit, there is no take profit. And then risk will be 1%. So, is that worth it? Let's do it. Why don't we add that stop order? Oh, is it a stop order or an entry order? A limit order. It should be a limit order. And the limit order is at 63.04. And we'll be selling. Actually, I put a buy by accident. 62.234. So the entry is here at 60.384, so roughly, and a stop loss is at 62.234. So that will get us into CHIF with a 30-to-1 leverage and at a good price, hopefully. See, it had a big variance right there. Okay, every time Trump talks there's a variance. And we'll put that in for a week. Has it got how long it lasts? Time in force, GTC. Where's the expiry? I don't see an expiry in this. Okay, so it's a limit order. We're adding the order. Let's just check the expiry here on our trades. Beep, modify. Expires in 1 week. Save changes. Cool. Apparently, TradingView doesn't let you do a expiry, so we're in CAD CHIF, and the reason I want to get it at a good price, so my sell limit is here. So if it goes up a little bit, I'll get the discount, but then if it goes all the way up to there, I'll lose $100. Maybe that's not the smart move. Maybe I should put the stop. That's roughly. I mean, we're looking at the historical high, right? The historical high. That seems way too low. I think that I meant to put it up there, so I think we need to change it so that the stop loss is up there and our risk is still 1%. Let's modify it. So that should reduce the units to 3,000 instead of 7,000. That seems better. So going in there, if it goes up further, we know we're in a bad trade and we lose $100. But if it goes there and then goes down again, we've made some money. We'll just go ride it. I mean, how long is it going to keep going? It's been going for since 2022. It's been going for 2 years, so we can just keep it open forever. Next step. It's been slow though, obviously, but yeah, I think it's a good move. Slow and steady. Okay, Japan. There's no real trades here. I mean, looks like it's bouncing up, but let's have a look. Down, big up, down, reasonable. So it's like getting higher highs and higher lows, higher high, higher low, then a lower high, which screws up the whole thing. So it's just not traded. CHIF Japan. So here's the CHIF going up and up and up. So the Swiss franc is just doing really well, isn't it? This looks like a good trade to me. So we're going to put our stop loss like there, 171.602. We could just buy it. We can put an entry here. Where's it going to go? I mean, this looks like a reasonable entry. So put a limit order here, 173. With a stop loss, maybe a bit further down, 171. So if it goes, if it gets to the bottom of that, that'd be great. And it should just carry on going up. So that's, and this music is too distracting for me. Let's just change. So shift been going up since 2019. Japan been mucking around. Like that's where Trump's tariffs came in, 2024. Yep, June. Wait, I don't know when. I have no idea really. Okay. And then is it wavering or is it going to carry on going up? It's had a really good run. And then it's broken below the trend line, but not quite enough. And then here, and then it's broken below the trend line. And here's broken below the trend line. Here's broken below the trend line. Now it's broken above the trend line again. Is the Swiss franc, I mean, historically, has it ever been any higher? Can we look at like monthly candles? Yearly candles, what? 1 month candle, yeah, you can't do it on Renko though, can you? So this is the Swiss franc versus the Japanese yen is as high as it's ever been ever. Let's go back to days. So the question is it gonna, and then here it's had some trouble where it hasn't gone any higher. I think it's worth entering. The entry is going to be like here, and then the stop loss is going to be, see, that's a good 171. So go enter here, 173, create new order, and then stop loss, 171 is pretty safe. Not pips, price 171, and risk is always 1%. And then we'll make that last a week, or not market limit. 1%. And where's the, are you good today? And you just gotta go like one until Friday, until Saturday, I guess. So I just do this fake entry order just for the week. And if it hits, if it gets a good price, I go in, and if it doesn't, I don't go in, I lose out. Neat. And I've found that about 25% hit my price. Okay, back to Renko candles and Euro Aussie. Just bouncing around that trend line. I don't see anything great there. Sorry, wasn't been checking the, I've got no viewers, so sad. I'm gonna hit up my friends in WhatsApp. Maybe they'll watch me, maybe not. EuroCAD. So EuroCAD, it seems to have a pretty strong level here and a pretty strong level through the middle, but very messy. It's like from here, it's a zone, it's not really a level, and then a pretty strong level around here. I reckon it's about to reverse. Right now it is just deciding, like the trend line just switched over, so we could short it, but the stop loss at $1.60. Has it ever been $1.60 in the past? It's been up here, which is $1.61. And then if we were to catch the euro going down to its price that it was in 2022, we would make a fair amount of money. Let's think about it. So we're risking $100 to get what? Let me just do a sell and have a look. So stop loss is going to be $1.60 and take profit is going to be $1.30. The price now is 1.3. Why can't I just enter or space to use 1.6, and then risk is going to be 1%. So we would risk $100 to make $800. That's a fair amount. That's a fair deal, man. But how do we know when is the right time to go in? This would be a market order, but I can't do a market order right now because it's Sunday. I could do a limit order, so that's an 8-to-1 profit ratio, so that's great. I could put it at $1.59, an entry to sell. I'm just thinking how entry and stop orders work. If I'm shorting it, it means I want to get the best price possible. I don't know. I'm pretty sure if it's up there, I need to put a, and then you know that the GUI will tell me create new order, sell, limit. Yeah, so if I go stop, it switches to buy. No, it doesn't. Yeah, stop. It's like you've got to be, the price has got to be above. So I put a limit order. Stop loss 106. I mean, I go 61. No, I go 60 because I'm greedy. And take profit was $1.30. And risk is $100. $1.30. So we would. Oh no, was it at $2,892? That's even better. Was this right? What I put? I'll put the order in anyway. 30-to-1 ratio, reward 28% over 2 years, but still, it's good. I'm gonna put it in. So we're really risking $100 here. We're saying it's never gonna touch $1.61. It seems like a high risk. So we're hoping that that happens again. That happened in the past. It happened there. It happened here. It just won't touch $1.61, $1.60, but $1.59, $1.58.9. There's no worries. And then if we scroll out, zoom out, our stop losses, take profit down here at $2,800. I like this. We're assuming it's going to do the range, but I will do a trailing stop so that if it does come down to here and then start going up again, we'll just get out. And I want to put a limit on that because this thing doesn't let me put a limit. So weird. Modify. Expire. Oh no, it did let me put a limit, didn't it? And then I got to put, instead of the GTC, I got to put GTD. GTD, and then just choose next week. I'll just choose Saturday. I should do Sunday because it could be still Friday in New York. Cool. What an exciting week this is going to be. You reckon? The thing is, how am I going to hold my bottle until it works? So this would be great if this is Swiss franc, Euro Swiss franc. So Euro is going down, Swiss is going up. This Swiss franc's doing really well the past couple of years. So there's no entry there, but if it were to go up and down again, I would buy some for sure. Euro pound. I don't see any great entries there. Euro Japan. I mean, actually, it looks like it's going to go down, so I could put an entry, but look, it's very. Look how wild that has gone from here, from 87 down to 85 in a day. That was a wild day. And here it's pretty wild. Euro pound is such a wild currency. Okay, because look at that. That is 86 down to 84 in one day. That's 2 cents change. That's such. So, like a wild donkey. So if I were to go down here, I would be putting a stop loss up at 87.5, and then going 82 is a take profit, which is 82.5. So I mean, I'll just put the numbers in and see what happens. So take profit 82.5 and stop loss 87.5. It's not going to be a good risk to reward ratio. Reward 84%. That's even less, right? The stop loss is higher than the take profit, so not worth it at all. Let's carry on. Euro Japan. Don't know, just bouncing around between those two. There's no big run in it. Euro Kiwi. It's on the uptrend, but then it's just stalled. So is it a profit? Is it a good time to get a discount? If it goes up again, maybe it's worth getting in, but right now, not worth it. Euro US. What was this big drop? 2021 to, that was like COVID? Not COVID, it made it go up 2021, and then it had a big, maybe it's a readjustment, I don't know. Nope, it's just Euro's been going down and the US been going up. But now, I don't know what it's doing. Oh, here would have been a good time to get in as a break up. But if it goes down, I don't know. I don't think it's gonna be a big run. I want big runs, like 2-year runs, you know. Here we go, pound Aussie. That is, looks like it's going for a discount. That might be worth getting into. But when's it going up again? I don't know. I'll just write it down. Pound Aussie. GB. I put it in my instruments to look out for. GBPAUD. We're looking for up entries. Look for discount. Continuation, I guess. So if I were to go in, I would be looking at, I'll wait for the normal daily to go above the trend line, and then I put my stop loss down here somewhere. Or maybe now's a good time to buy. I just went, look at that. April, 4th of April, that's around the Trump tariffs, right? And the Trump, I changed my mind, tariffs. This is pound Aussie. Why is that got to do with Trump? Nothing. Okay. Why did it go up in a day and down in a day? I would say, is it worth it? Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, lower high. We could put a stop loss here and it might have some success, and then if we look, take a step back and look at the general trend, that was the big higher high it did. It's been going up since 2023, it's been going up for a year, man. Is it worth putting in $100 risk? The music is so dramatic. Let's just change to the next song. Is it worth putting in $100 risk in the hope that it will continue up? I mean, how high has it been? Is that the highest high? $2.20, £2.20 to an Aussie dollar. Right now, £2.07 to an Aussie dollar. But I tell my friend to sell their pounds now because it looks like it's, I think it's going to carry on. Maybe we need to wait for an up candle. Okay, we'll wait for it. We'll wait for it, and then an up, and then we can go in. Pound CAD. Let's have a look. That is a nice uptrend, see? And it's just been above that trend line for so, even though it's been a bit choppy. Been pretty good since 2022. Is this COVID? 21? No, COVID's over here. Okay, so this pound Canadian. Okay, we'll just carry on. There's no entry there. Let's try and be a little bit more efficient. This is lower high, higher high, lower high, high. I don't know. It's just choppy. Pound Japan. So according to my system, it has broken up. Oh, it hasn't quite broken up above the trend line. But if it did, I would buy it. Even though it's done it so many false breaks, maybe I wouldn't buy it. Let's just carry on. Pound Kiwi. Oh, look at it shooting out the wazoo, but here it's almost coming down again. We'll do Pound Kiwi as well on my list. Pound NZD. We want to go up, but we're waiting for a good price. Maybe we should just put in a discount right now. We could put in a discount offer here. I don't know why the pound's going up, but I guess it is. Okay. So if I were to put in an offer a discount like here, and then a stop loss way down here, 2160. I mean, you could just draw them in and then calculate. Let's have a look. So create new order, limit, stop loss. Can I draw the stop loss? Can I just click here and then draw the stop loss? Because that would be really handy. There. No, I can't. Oh, it's got it down there, look. Oh, you can just move it. Oh, that's handy as. Okay, so stop loss is going to be down there. And risk's always got to be 1% per order. How confident do I feel about that? Let's have a look at it now on the zoomed out chart. So we're saying if it goes down 2, then buy it. And risk is 1.5. I don't feel too confident about it because so apparently that's 2, what do you call average days or whatever it is, whatever raincoat candle is made of. 2 chocks, 2 blocks, 2 bricks. And right now it is, see that was, and it has had some choppiness. Look at that choppiness there. That was all in one day. Let us not do that. And it's going up, but I don't see a safe entry. Pound US, so the pound's just going out the wazoo, isn't it? Maybe it's just gonna carry on. Man, I really need water. GameStop. What's GameStop doing? Let's have a look at the famous history of GameStop. Look at that, man. Look at that run. How high did it go? 2 years, and it made 2,000% profit. And then pull up. I tried to come back. I mean, it settled down. It's better than what it started as. So that's good. Anyway, we can't trade, so I don't know where it's on my list. I'll just delete it from my list. But mini Bitcoin. That's a downer for sure. But it's had a triple bottom, so maybe that means it's gonna bounce off it. I'm not gonna enter. New Zealand CAD is just in the middle of the road. Here we go, New Zealand shift. This looks like they're offering me a discount because it's going down. It's done a 1-up. I think this is worth it, but then I have to put my stop loss up here at 53.69. Let's have a look at a good place to get an entry. So I would probably put an entry here. Create new order. And stop loss is is gonna be, we're in limit and sell, and stop loss is gonna be up here. We're not putting a take profit, risk 1%. So we're buying 3,000 New Zealand and turning it into chiffs. So the chiff has been going up everywhere except against the Kiwi. What's up with that? I think this is good to go. Good to date. Sunday. Let's just put the limit order in. It doesn't hurt anything to put it in and then look at it. So we're saying if it goes up here, short it, and if it goes up here, we lose $102. I think that's a good order, a good deal. I mean, we should really be putting a stop loss up there, but so if it goes up 1-2 blocks, we're still safe. And then I think generally it's gone up 3 blocks in the past, so it could go up more. Maybe we should be super safe and put our stop loss up there. Still make it 1%. But now our units are dying, so see that's at higher. Let's have a look how that looks on the historical chart. Way up there, that is when September 24. So I think we're pretty safe. I mean, we're gonna get the monthly. Bring it back down again. I'm gonna do the monthly stop. Where's the no, cancel. We want to put the limit order. So this thing goes there. If it goes above that one, then we're done. So or maybe there. That's really safe. Look. Okay. Modify order. Now we got $2.5 grand. It's unlikely to hit that because that is. Is from the price from when? February. And this is when? April. I think we're really safe if we just go here. But maybe it's on a return up, who knows? It was a big drop. I think we're safe. I think that's the safe bet. So we're gonna go in here. It's never going to get back to April prices, we reckon. It's going to hit another one of those big drops. See, there's a big drop here, a big drop here, a big drop there. And we're just going to get another big drop sometime in the future and be happy about it. Cool. Done. Next instrument. New Zealand Chiff. New Zealand, Japan. What is happening here? Nothing exciting. New Zealand, US, nothing exciting. Rack space. Just going up. That's $1, man. Where was this? Wasn't it like up to $100 at one point? At 26. That's where I bought rack space. And now it's worth $2. And they offered me more shares at like, I don't know, yeah, around February, and I'm like, nah, delete rack space, don't need to worry about that ever again in my life, thank you. US CAD. It was a good run there, wasn't it? What's it doing now? Nothing. US Chiff. It's having a nice little party. That's probably going to go up, but Lower high, lower high, lower high, lower low, lower low, lower low. So it's generally going down. This is fantasy music, is really weird. Changing it again. Is anyone watching? No, so sad. Okay. Is it gonna bounce up? I don't know, but I'm not gonna go into it. I want to get a big run, you know, like a 1 year run, a 2 year run, or I can be proud to say I'm holding this. The VDHD's always been good. It's like down, up, but it's generally up, and it always has good places to buy. Buy here, buy here, buy here, but I'm not allowed to trade that right now. This is the same thing. Look, it's a US Japanese, pretty range bound. I would have to put a take profit there, so let's have a look at that. Let's look at the actual history. So we'll put a, now's a good time to buy it. Basically, we'll just put an entry right where it is. Here it's going down like the wazoo, but is that the bottom? Is that the bottom? It's almost got a block up, but not quite. But it's hit this line, higher, low, lower, so many times. It's a pretty stable line, I would say. And it is like, what, 140? It's right there, low. So let's just do a buy and see what we're looking at. So stop loss is going to be, where's my stop loss? I can't see it on my list. 140. But then there's going to be so many people putting stop loss on 140, and take profit's going to be, I can't see, 156, 157, let's say. So that's a 2% risk reward ratio, because we're risking $100 to get $2. Isn't it a, where's the risk? 1%. And also we're risking 1% of our account to gain 2% of our account, so that's a good risk reward. But let's have a look at USD Japan order book, shall we? Order book. How many people have stops on 140 Japan? Why does that give me USD Japan? Come on. Forex sentiment. It's mixed. So this is the sentiment. That many people are high and that many people are short. So it's a 50-50. It won't tell me how many. I want to know who has their stop loss set at 140. How many people went down? So many people went down. Well, these were strong sell signals because it was, but they weren't very good, were they? Because it's going up. If we can get it as an entry order, a limit order, put the limit, I don't know, down here. If it gets back down, and then we can move this down a little bit as well to give us some safety. Done. We're still so we're risking point now. I'm gonna make the risk 1%. Will it change the values? We're gonna get 3. We're gonna get triple. That's worth it. Let's do it. So if it hits that, we're risking $100 to get up to there, and we say that because historically it's done this down, it's done an up, done an up, done a down, done a up, done a down. We're getting the bottom basically. I might just move this up to here. The bottom of yesterday, bottom of Thursday, and we want to keep the risk at 1%, and the value is the same. Okay, we're doing a 3-to-1 risk, so if we win this, we get triple, and if we fail it, we don't get triple. Okay, that's cool. Carry on, next list. So if I lose 2 of them and win 1, then I'll come out break even. What's this happening? This is platinum. I know some traders just like to grab those little short bursts, but I think I've missed it. So I'll just leave it for now. And now I can't, my list is so bad. I can't get all the stuff I want on it. Can I add more stuff to my list? I've got 2 lists, don't I? Go on, free trading views. Can we add anything here? I'm gonna get the indices. We haven't got any of the indices in here. How do we add stuff to it? Oh, this is interesting. I want to change my list as an add. Oh, add symbol. So we want gold Aussie. We can fit that on there, right? No, it won't let me add any more up to 100 symbol. Fine, I will just have to use this list. Let's just go through the indices. Australia 200. I can just use this view, in fact. So Australia 200 is a buy, but we need an entry. So we could put a limit order here. Let's go to put it in trading view now because it's really better. AU 200. So we look at the normal days. So that's going to be a stop loss 71,000. Where's our entry here? 81. 8100. Yeah. Okay, we want create order, limit buy, stop loss. Look, you can just move it around like that. This less. I don't think I can, if I make my risk 1%, I don't think it's possible because it's 100. Oh, it is possible. Okay. Move away thing. There. So risk is 1%. That's roughly a dot. Is 1%. Okay. So we're risking $100 on 9.96. There's a stop loss there. I'll just move it down to a real 100. I like how this keeps it. You just keep the risk at 1%, and then it changes the units. That's 0.4 units. This is like 0.1 units. So if we get it at a nice discount around here, and then we just hold it until it gets 10% buy, baby. Oh, I forgot to put good for a week. Let me just put it on there. Good today. 1 week. We'll just put till Sunday. I really want to get into Aussie. It's probably going to get up here and make us a fair amount of money. We are making a big risk, but generally it's been, something that you do want to hold for a long time. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. And we are doing a big risk though, but cool. Next one is, what's my next index? It is China A50. Let me just copy that. I'll just type China. China, Hong Kong share, China A50 is there. So let's look at the general flow. Had a big long saw down, and now it's got a big long saw up. Not a good time to get in right now. And then we look at China, Hong Kong. That is a buy, because it's got this. It's hit that. It just seems to go around the line. But right now it's going up, so we want to get in on that. So we want to put an entry. I don't know about here. And stop loss is going to be, where's my stop loss? Way down there. Risk is always going to be 1. And buying half a unit. And then supposing we're going to hit it, like a take profit up there. Take profit. 126, we're betting 100 to lose 100. Not a good deal. It might make it more than 100, and it might shoot off into space. Who knows with China? Who knows with Hong Kong? Is this a good stop loss? Yeah, because it hit that big variable thing here. I don't think it's a good deal, because it's we're risking 1.2, risking 0.9% to get 1.2%, so it's not. I don't like it. Next is China H. We did Euro 50, so we just type in Euro up here. Euro 50. Euro. There you go. Euro 50. So that's a buy, and you put your stop loss here. And now let's just find the entry, because that's Europe's taken off, bro. So we're gonna put a entry about here to get a discount, but where are we gonna put our stop loss? Way down there. But that's the bottom, right? It's 4, 5, 7. Is that the same level? Yeah, it is about there. 4, 5, 21. Okay, let's get an entry here, like the bottom of that day, whatever that day was. Create new order, and stop loss goes down here. So we're always asking for discounts. We're offering people, it's like when you're buying a house or a car, you're offering them less than what it's worth. So we're offering them, even though it's worth 5,323, I'm offering them 5,207. Maybe someone will buy it, maybe no one will buy it. Oh, I can't do it because that would put my risk at way too much. Because Europe is darn expensive. What's the minimum unit? 0.1. That puts my risk at 1.19. I want to risk 0.1 now. I just change this to 0.1, and then I can see what my risk is going to be. 0.5. So that's a 1% risk there. Maybe we'll just even risk it right down here and then change this to 1, and then it's going to give me half a unit. Maybe I'll put it down here. That looks like a good place to be. Yeah. See, I'm forcing it now. So we're saying if it'll never get below April's last month's price. But it might go down to 2-3 weeks ago price, but it'll never get down to, where was the price here? April 25th. Yeah, I like this. It's still 0.1 unit and it's risk 1%, and then we haven't got to take profit, but let's have a look where we could put a take. Where is the historical high? It is, we're already at the historical high. We put a start. Yeah, we're not going to put a taper. We're going to be like buying it and watching it increase. Okay, here's the planet's music. Bye. These are things I'd like to hold now. Because I've gone with Europe, let's just skip all the Europe countries and just go Japan. JPY, and we're looking indices on it. We want JPY in Japanese yen. There we go, perfect. What are these holes in the middle of the candles for? Why has it got such little data? That's a buy right there. So we want to buy this as well, and we want to put the stop loss down there. So we'll put in a offer here, and then the stop loss is going to be way down there. 30,000. Okay, let's try. Offer would be. So this is like last week. Someone will take me up on my offer. Stop loss is gonna be way down here. Why can't I draw it? Risk 1%. 40 units. Where's the stop loss? I can't see it on my list. Why does it draw it sometimes and then other times it doesn't? Ah, because I didn't put limit. There you go. Now stop loss is gonna be. It really should be right down there, and then my unit's gonna go down to 1. Risking $69. But if I put my stop loss down to there, I can get 2 units and still be risking $69. Why has it got 1% and now $69? Is the 1% of my account $100? Value and leverage is 20 to 1. That's alright, eh? Yeah, I think that's a fair trade. Let's buy some Japan, bro. So I think it is taking them out of my nav, and that is including all these entry orders. So it's making my nav go down. Okay, what's next on the list? We did all Europe, Singapore, and of course all the American ones, Singapore. That's the same thing. That's the same as Japan, but I want to get in about there. It's got a lot of noise here, so I think we can get in there. Limit order, stop loss is gonna be down here. When's that? That is 21st of April, that's like a month ago. We're now 25th of May, so that's a month ago. Let me change our risk to 1%. I think we should go lower just to be safe. So we're getting a discount. Stop loss is down there. We're happy, and it's gonna go up, up, up. Let's have a look at the long view. Has not been originally historically that high, has it? Oh, it has been up to there, look. Okay, let's do it. I think we'll at least get a break even. And this music is so gar. Fighting music. Okay. Thank you, guy that watched me for a second there. That was awesome. And Euro 50. We're gonna go Hong Kong. I should be doing Hong Kong on here. Hong Kong. That is also a buy. Look at that, it's just broken over the index, but historically had a big drop. I think it's a good buy actually. Let's put in an offer way down here. Create new order, limit order, and stop loss is gonna be down the bottom. 1% account risk. I forgot to put the date on here on all the others. I'll have to go do that manually now. And limit 1%. We're risking 57 bucks because we can only go to 0.1 units. Okay. Buy. I'm putting in all these offers on things, and we'll see which one bites, and then sort it out from that. UK 100, good old UK. Let me just take these offers that have no time and add a time on them. Expires 1 week. Save. Expires 1 week. Save. Expires 1 week. Save. I think we're pretty diversified. I think I might have too many of one currency that I'll have to check. I already did that, okay. Expires 1 week. This is cool because you can literally just trade on the weekends. And then next weekend you check it out and see what happened. So let's just look at the list here. So we've got US, Japan, New Zealand shift, Japan stock market, Hong Kong, Euro CAD, Euro stock market, Spain. I think I put Spain offer in a while back. It's gonna expire on the 17th. CAD, shift, Aussie 200. That seems pretty. There's shift Japan there, and US, Japan, and New Zealand shift. So there's a bit of. So sorry, I gotta go grab a water. I'll be right back. Be right back. Water. I'm sorry for coughing on you. And let me just pause the camera. UK 100. I also want to check out Spain. What's going on with Spain? So UK 100. No, we're not even looking at it. UK. And looking at the Renko view. Auto. That's a buy. We should have ordered there though. I'm just gonna ignore it. Let's just check out Spain because I've already made an offer on Spain, so I want to like. I don't remember doing it, so I want to check what I did. Put a buy limit there and a stop loss here. I just edited it. So we're gonna say, yeah, it's gonna go down. Buy limit is good. You just click it. I gotta click it here. And I like the way this guy just lets you say no. I want to go risk, and why did it let me do risk? Percent risk. Oh, actually, you know what? I've been doing 1% risk on all of these, and then it's been going, oh yeah, you're risking 50 bucks. I need to say risk 100 bucks just straight up, and I've already got them. Today's Saturday. We want it to expire. What's today? Today's Sunday. That's today. So on to expire next Sunday. Yeah, that's cool. And then so we're risking 80.76 because we're buying 10% of a unit. It seems like a good deal though. It seems like we can get in on that and be hopefully pretty safe, and then just hold it. Go up, looks like it's going up to me. We can really pop up the whoop. I want to see if it has been doing 1% of. Can we like order them by? These are all orders. There's 24 orders in. Mamma mia. Maybe just go through them all. Let's have a look at the stuff like not Spain. And just stop loss. That's a limit order. Let's go to Hong Kong Aussie 200 limit. It's 100 bucks for this. Okay, so we're fine. We're good. Okay. Let's go back to what's next on our list. So the good old NASDAQ. Are we going to risk on NASDAQ? How choppy is it right now? It's pretty choppy. That's like a 2 candle risk. I mean, it's good to get in, but it's so darn expensive. So we'll want to get in around there. I mean, the choppiness actually works in our favor for getting a good deal, but then our stop loss is going to be way down there. So we'll put it in here for our offer. See if we can get it at last week's price. And stop loss is going to be, I've got a limit offer. Stop loss is going to be way down there. And then we make that 1% risk. We can't, because that's 19% risk of our account. If we go that's 5% of our account if we go into NASDAQ. So we're just too poor to afford it. Let's try the other American stock market, Russ 2000. I can afford that. Or we could be greedy. that's got a nice stop loss down there. Okay, and an entry, we want to get last week's price, or 2 days ago price. About there, about here, the bottom of that day. See, that would be a nice place to enter. And stop loss, create new order, limit. Stop loss is gonna be, we'll just turn it on. That's like $8,000. We're not going to be risking $8,000. We're going to be risking 1% of our account. It should be about, I get $91. That's better. So what's our, how many units? I'm buying 0.2 units. That's posh. I think that's a good entry. We'll get it at a discount if we get it at all. And you know what? Maybe we can even go. It's never going to hit that bottom again, right? So we're really safe there. Could we say it's never going to get there again? And then that gives us more units. We're being greedy. We're getting 0.7 units. That is greedy. How greedy are we going to be? But then this is like saying it's, what's the date here? 22nd of April. Now is the 5th of May. Okay, we could go here though. So it's never going to go back to the 11th of April price. That's almost a month. Or we could go here. I think that's safe. That is the 10th of April, 9th of April, so it's almost a month. So we want to get the price from 3 days ago, from Tuesday. We want to get Tuesday's price, and we were saying it's never going to go below 10th of April, and we're currently today the 25th of May. That's more than a month away. I think that's a good entry. And it's going to be good to date. Next Sunday, bam. So the S&P 500, 30% of a unit, that's alright. I'm happy with that. I'm a little bit nervous because I'm going down here, but I'm being greedy. Okay. And it's, I mean, yeah, looking at the choppiness, it is, yeah, that's actually, looking at that level, looks alright. It has been super choppy there. August 2024. Look at that, mamma mia. Okay, so we're good. Next, we're gonna buy. That's all Americans we're gonna buy. S&P 500. Oh, we'll look at the S&P 500 just because it's famous. 500. We're not gonna buy it because we already bought. It looks like it does better than the Nasdaq. Okay, it looks so tempting though. But then we'll be in the Russ 2000 and the S&P 500, and that is not diversification. Maybe I will switch to this. Let's go back and see to the Russ and see how good our deal is that we offer, how good our offer is that we're risking 0.91%. We're not making a take. We're not making a take offer. We're doing 20 to 1 leverage. And if we go back to S&P 500. It's amazing that the world is so small that you can't actually be diversified, because Trump speaks and the world shudders. Okay, let's see what. Stop loss is going to be a bit of limit order. Stop loss down here. And it's got to be 1% risk. We can't do it. Look, see, S&P 500 is just too expensive. we do 0.1 unit, that's 1.2% risk down there. But then if we put it up here, I don't like it. As S&P 500, I mean it's generally good, but then so is Russ. Wait, this is Russell's Metals Inc. Russ 2000. It's generally positive, right? That was a good run from COVID up. I think we're good. And it's almost crossing the line even, it's not really. Now we'll look at some commodities. Gold Aussie, that's my favorite. I love gold Aussie. Let's check it out. Gold Aussie. It's gonna be in economy, futures, funds, stocks. What is it? Bonds? Gold Aussie, where are you, Gold Aussie? Look at it flying out the pooper. No one can stop gold. Okay, so we will put in an offer at 5,000. And our stop loss will be, I mean, a sensible stop loss would be there. Can we even afford that? Can we? Oh, we're getting 4 ounces. Oh no, it says like for 20 risk. We got 1% risk. How many ounces of gold can we buy? The answer is 0. So if we wanted to buy an ounce of gold, it's a $200 risk. We can't even risk $1, man. It's so bad. Look, so $100 is there. That is so small a risk, so small a gap. What if I do the hourly chart? Could we? We could say, oh yeah, we want to get here on the hourly. We want to buy it there, and then oh, look at it. It's way down there. It went. We can't. We're too poor to buy gold. What else we got? Gold, silver. Gold, silver. This is also pretty choppy. And this is the hourly chart. Yeah, I don't want to upgrade. It is currently on the way up, but it's right in the middle. I don't think it's a good place to buy right now. What else we got? Platinum, we did. Silver. Can we do silver Aussie? At least we can afford silver, right? It is currently down. Is that a discount they're offering me there? And it's bounced up off it. So our stop loss would be way down there. Let's just add it, and our entry would be here. Create new order, limit, stop loss way down here, and risk 1%. We can afford silver. We can afford 34 ounces of silver. Is that a good stop loss? Yes, because this price was 7th of April and we're now 9th of May. It's more than a month ago. And we're putting an offer in for the price that was Monday, last week's price. We'll put it even downer. So we're offering to buy silver at last week's price. And we're saying it's never going to get down below a month. You 10 to 1 leverage, but okay, it's cool, man. So all our orders are really risky, so we'll have to keep an eye on which orders get filled. We're not doing platinum. What about soybeans, sugar, oil, and wheat? Let's have a look. Soybeans. There's gone Sunoptica. I need to go soybeans. looking at the, just mucking around is not useful. Sugar. Sugar in US dollars. That is bouncing off that bottom like nobody. Boing, boing, boing. It's at a triple bottom and now it's going up, because not because it's got all these lower highs. If I did go in, I would probably get up to here or something. It's not worth it. Nope. Price of sugar is not going up. West Texas oil. And that is going out the pooper down the bottom, but I'm too late to get in. Wheat. This is CFDs on wheat, and it's hit that bottom again. Boom, boom, boom. Everything's the cheapest it's ever been. Why is the world so weird? Okay, I'm not gonna do anything. And what else we got? Indices we did, Forex we did. That's all there is. Our commodities, our bonds, cryptos. We haven't done all the cryptos. Let's go, bro. Had to get some crypto. Don't search. Just tell me the answer. I do all the crypto. Bitcoin. It's hitting up that 100,000 again. I wish I bought it 100 years ago, as everybody does. Can we afford to make an offer on Bitcoin at last week's low, like down here? And create new order, limit, and stop loss is going to be way down there. And then how much? Account risk 1. Oh, that's account risk 3. So I can't afford Bitcoin, can't afford gold, can't afford Bitcoin. So sad. Okay. Can we afford whatever the other cryptos are? Bitcoin Cash we did already. Mini Bitcoin. Mini Bitcoin is down, but is it a triple bottom? Is it just gonna keep on going down? Let's go to the other Bitcoin. Let's get rid of that. Can we get rid of it? Just go Ethereum. Ethereum's a buy. Ethereum's a buy. Get in, get in, get in. Look at that. I just hit that thing. That's a perfect buy right now. Is it going to go back down? Okay, let's make an offer. We're not going to be greedy. We're going to go in here. We're going to make an offer at 2 days ago price, because it might go down again. I want to put a risk of 100, 1% of the account, and we're going to put it way down here. Is that the lowest it's been? So we can buy 0.13 Ethereum at that price, risking $100. Is that the low? Let's have a look at it from the. We should be risking way down. No, we are. Okay, we're good. We're good. Let's just put it in. I like this. We definitely want to get Ethereum, and hopefully it'll be a. Is there? Can you do Ethereum on the Forex sentiment? F. Doesn't it? It does Forex. Okay. Let me just Google it. Ethereum sentiment. So is the sentiment high or low? Long and short interest. What is this? That's the price. It's like some really zoomed in price. Long. There's a lot of people, so many people short. So it is the time to buy, man. Everyone's short. The short hope is it will push it down into my price range. Wait, percent long and percent short. So everyone's long. So maybe I will not get it. It says hedged and funds. Why is everyone? And can I zoom out on this? Is the past 24 hours? Can I go like the past 14 days? So everybody is long. Why is everyone long? And then if it goes up, that seems weird. Hedged and unhedged shorts. Okay, I don't even know what that means. Interest rate, longs and USD interest rate. I don't even understand what that means either. But this suggests to me that everybody is long Ethereum, and yet the price is going down. So it's a short. So it's a short sign. Let's go zoom out again. Yeah, I think we definitely want to buy it if we can. But I've put my limit way down low. Maybe I'm just being too greedy with my, or too stingy with my offer. But we're just offering what the price was 3 days ago, Wednesday. I think it's good. I mean, if I get it, I get it. If I don't, I'll get something else. Okay. What else we got under crypto land? But I guess real businessmen are stingy in their offers, right? Litecoin we haven't done. Let's have a look. That is going to go up. Yeah, it is very... It's never gone above $131. Okay, no, we're not doing Litecoin. And what else we got? I think we did everything. Crypto land. Bitcoin Cash. We did Ether, we did everything. Okay, and then the other one is bonds. Futures, we don't deal with futures. Forex we've done. Bonds. Can we afford to do bonds? So this is nothing. What else we got for bonds? Can I just delete that search and then a 10-year trade bond for US? It's just range bound. There's nothing tradable. A 30-year bond US. Just range bound. German bond. That looks like it's coming. It's just bouncing up and down. It's like, oh, 136, 128. What else? I don't want to do that. I want to do this. Unsearch. 5-year, 22-year. I don't think we're even gonna. Let's just look at the 2-year. That looks like a good deal actually, because it looks to me like it's hit that high so many times, and now it's gonna go down low and grab in there. So let's make an offer at that price, which is last week's price. Oh, there even. So this is that's a generous offer. Limit, and we're going to sell, and stop loss is going to be on top of that. Stop loss is up here, and what's the gap? The spread 1.7, and risk is 1%. Come on, delete 1%, 78 units, nice. And then zoom out, and our take profit is gonna be hopefully on that bottom that it keeps on hitting, right? So that is $100 risk for $300 reward. I like it. But we're hoping it'll come back up to that mark. Let's do it. And it's only 5-to-1 ratio though, but... And how much is 71? It costs us 100, also we're buying... How many Aussie dollars are we gonna be spent? Are we gonna be moving out of our... It's gonna be good to date. Moving out of our account to buy this. It's going to use $2,000 of margin. That's the trouble with these, is I can't hold $2,000 hostage For how long is it going to be held hostage? Let's have a look at the, I mean, you can tell how many days here, right? So how many days did it take to come, how many days did it take to go down before? 168 days. I can't hold $2,000 hostage for 168 days. That's 20% of my account. To make 300 bucks. It's not worth it. That. Delete my order. It's a good deal, but it's not worth holding everything hostage. I think I'm done. I think I'll just check out all my, just look at all my limit offers, limit orders that I've put in. There's so many. Can we like make this bigger so I can see everything? I can pop that away. Look, pop. These ones need to be changed to be good GTD, so I need to put a time limit on it. So the offer is good until next Sunday. And here too, that one's done. This one, my offer is good until next Sunday. See, I haven't been looking at the how much margin. See, it's only using $170 margin. That's fair. That's easy. And good until next Sunday. So I've put in my offers. Let's see if anyone accepts them and see how the week goes. So, oh, there's a good few. Oh, that's cancelled. Okay, so cancelled offers doesn't matter. I don't need to look at cancelled offers. I need to look at working. So they're all good to date. So they've all got a Sunday expiry. And there's 14 offers in. Okay. I think that's going to be an exciting week upcoming. We'll see how we go. Thank you for watching, anyone who's watching, and have a wonderful day and a wonderful night. Bye. Oh, there's actually people watching? What? If you would like to make a comment before I exit, I will be happy to talk any question. Look, my camera's filming the other end of the office. I'm actually here. Sorry about that. Wait, did you guys see me in my undies when I walked in? That's terrible. I think I will not share this. Okay, have a wonderful night, everyone. Bye. Thanks for watching.